This video is sponsored by Squarespace. Welcome everybody to another episode of Emily's Changing the Lego City again. We do these episodes every 6 months or so because I don't really know what I'm doing in here. I change my mind, I'm fickle, but I think this time the change might actually stick. For those of you who are new here, hi, I'm Emily and I have a Lego City. This is my Lego City. It lives in the master bedroom of our house. We don't sleep in the master bedroom of our house, but our Lego does, as you can see. And every so often, I change what's going on in my Lego City. So this is another one of those videos. Before I jump into this and tell you what the plans really are, let's do a little story time about why we're switching things up again. Come on in closer for this. Come on closer. Good. So the story here starts with Middle Earth. This is the Middle Earth in our city. I know you probably can't tell it because it's kind of empty and not very good. We were so excited a few months ago to start building Middle Earth because it was something different. It was a lot of natural areas, which I love doing. If you can see the front of the city, like that's my favorite part of it. Over the years, my husband Ross has accumulated a pretty large collection of the different Lord of the Rings sets. And then with Lego bringing back Lord of the Rings with this giant Rivendell build, this was the time. This was the time to build a Middle Earth. But the thing is, I'm a pretty new Lord of the Rings fan. I've only ever seen the movies once. I've never read the books. I haven't even seen The Hobbit yet. And so when it came to building a Middle Earth out of Lego, I really needed my husband's help. I don't know the lore, and I feel like the lore is what would make it special, having all of those little details in here. And I just didn't have that knowledge. But another thing is that when we started building this Middle Earth area of the Lego City, Ross and I were working in the Lego City a lot more together. And that's kind of changed a little bit. We've had a lot of personal things come up in our lives. Also, Ross is a lot busier. He has his own YouTube channel now that he's been posting on pretty regularly. Subscribe to Mr. Saurus. And I guess long story short, we got busy. We weren't able to work on the Lego City together as much as I would like to. Building Middle Earth in the Lego City was also something more for my husband. I've had full control over the Lego City for the last 3 years. We've done Disney, we've done colorful things, we've done amusement parks. I've been the one kind of planning everything out. And so I wanted my husband to have an area that was kind of his own as well. But yeah, plans changed and now I'm taking control over this again, which means that we're gonna make it a colorful area. I think my Lego City needs more color. I just really think that your Lego City should be a reflection of you and what you like. And that's why I did Disney for a while, but now that I'm starting to get better at mock building, maybe I can build my own kind of custom colorful Lego world back there. And yes, we do have a name, stay tuned. This area in the Lego City also isn't going to be heavily focused on an IP. Disney, Star Wars, Harry Potter, Lord of the Rings, like I don't want to recreate something out of Lego this time. I want to do my own thing. A lot of custom, colorful mods, mocks, builds, official Lego sets too, let's be real. But it'll be at a smaller scale than like the modular buildings in the downtown area. Think the scale of Lego City sets, Friends sets, Harry Potter, the 3-in-1 builds, not big modular. And so now you're probably wondering, Emily, what's the name of this area gonna be? Drum roll. I really like this name, so I hope you guys like it too. Let me know your thoughts on it. But because we have downtown Ladybug, you know, that's where the modulars are. It's like the typical downtown. Why don't we have Uptown Ladybug? I think it's really cute, I think it's perfect, and I'm just really excited to see it come together. It'll be a really solid mix of like natural areas, kind of like in the front of the city, mixed with like Lego City, Lego Friends-esque kind of build. But now let's go over the plan for today. Step 1, move all of the amusement park stuff somewhere else, get that out of here. Step 2, maybe finish the Eiffel Tower one day. Step 3 is to clean out everything from under the rafters. You would not believe how much Lego is under here. Step 4, I want a train in my Lego City, so I'm gonna map that out. Step 5 is something I'm not too excited for, but we need to bag up Middle Earth. Get that out of here. I feel like that should have come earlier. Step 6, go find some of the Lego City, friend sets, etc. from like under the Lego City, closets, wherever they're hiding. Step 7 is to plan out the nature here. Step number 8 is to move the rafters this way a little bit. Just trust the process. I have it mapped out in my head. And then step 9 is to get started. Lego organized, so I'm putting him in charge of this task. Something big that we do need to figure out while kind of getting rid of Middle Earth, and it's something I normally don't think too much about, is piece organization. We have a lot of pieces here that we've used, and as I go through this, I want to make sure that those pieces are being organized into the bins that make the most sense for them, because otherwise we're just going to end up with a huge mess. I was gonna try to lay on here for like dramatic effect or something, you know, but I actually don't think it'll hold me. So we're just gonna stand. So now all that's really left on the list at this point is to find those sets from like under the city and wherever random corners of the house they're hiding in. Put them there or like somewhere where I can like look at them. And then landscaping. I need to figure out kind of like the natural form of the land. One of my favorite YouTube channels right now is Brickcrafts. He has an amazing Lego city, definitely inspired by it. And one of his biggest tips for building a Lego city is to start with the landscaping and then like build your infrastructure around it. Because I know it's kind of a wild concept, kind of out there, but that's like how we do it in the real world. You know, nature existed first and then we kind of build within it. And so I feel like that's a good path forward for our little Lego city. Wish me luck. So when it comes to finding Lego sets in our house, under the Lego city is the main place to look. But there's different regions under the Lego city. It's kind of overwhelming. Under this area here, these are the new in box sets. This is where we have our extensive collection of Lord of the Rings. And then, I don't know, some Star Wars, Harry Potter, gift with purchases, an Atari, some Friends, more Star Wars. I don't know. You get the picture. There's a lot of Lego. I made sure to put the curtain back because otherwise Ross will get annoyed. All right, so we're just gonna ignore the mess. If you see a mess, we're gonna ignore it, okay? Where I keep all my used Lego sets and built Lego sets is under this side of the Lego city. I don't know if you can see this or not, but I actually labeled some of the boxes. You can see Friends on there. And so in this bin is where a lot of my Friends sets are. I'm definitely gonna need those because I want to mod a lot of them into like fun, colorful buildings. Not that they aren't already colorful, fun buildings, but like make them more substantial, I guess. So yeah, let me grab this real quick. Over there. So I'm gonna pull this out as well. Okay, you guys, this is actually the Main Street buildings. This is one of the ones that I really want to include and hopefully like, I don't know, do something with, modify, mock it, leave it the same. Going in the pile. I'm not sure what these are. I'm also not sure what these are. Oh, okay, so in this one here, we actually have the Sanctum from like 2016 or 17, the older one, not the like new modular one. We also have Avengers Tower. I found the Disney train. I'm gonna get it out. Actually, I think that's a pretty good start. I think we're good. All right, so here we have 4 bins full of Lego. Obviously, not all of it will work for what I wanna do, but the other 10% I can use for pieces in my first ever real like custom Lego city. I'm really excited for this. So now let me just kind of pull everything out and look through it. This one's from Lego Friends. It's Emma's Art School. I'm pretty sure that these ones here are already custom builds, so definitely including something like that. Food truck, I really like it, so why not? I can't really see this houseboat being relevant, so we're gonna leave that behind. The Friendship Tree House. And then this one here is like a space set. There was like a rocket included with it. I like it a lot. I like the pieces, so we're gonna try to mess with that one. And then I just have like bags full of random colorful parts. So I think I'll leave all of this behind for now. Ooh, this is one that I'm really excited to go through. So I have some of those like Lego store sets. I don't know if you guys have seen these before. I think I like combined 2 of them into one thing here. This one's being included for sure. Some of you guys might know this set. It's like one of those old school ones, like the town plan, the town center set. It's already kind of modified a little bit too, so gonna mess with that. Oh yes, Disney train. And then we just have a bunch of different Disney sets. I think I'll leave them here for now because I can't really see any good uses for them. I mean, maybe some of the vehicles later, but not yet. We're good, we're good. But then this one here, I need this. It's truly just in pieces, but this is the Main Street Square set, Main Street downtown. I don't know, it was one of the big Lego Friends sets and I love it. It's so colorful and fun. So now let me get rid of those bins real quick. Good. So anyways, now on to this mess. I think I'll just put all these bags over on the table here in this table space since it is empty now. And then we can finally talk about landscaping. I wasn't really planning on taking out any of the sets from the bags just so I could keep it kind of organized and not just like fill up the city immediately, but I got a little carried away and started doing that. Anyways, landscaping. This is gonna be so much fun. I can't wait to start on the landscaping. That was my favorite part about the greenery area, like the natural area with the river and the hills. And so I'm just really excited to get started with it in this area as well. So let's go over the plans a little bit, okay? So one of the big things I didn't like about my Lego City before is that when you walk in the room, this whole area over here looked super messy because you could see all the wood. And so we're gonna fix that this time. We moved it in a little bit, and this wall going along the front, this wall right here, we're gonna wrap it around to go this way to kind of cover that wood. But built into the wall, we're gonna have tunnels. We're gonna have tunnels, and the train here is gonna go through the tunnels. It's gonna be incredible. Choo choo! I wanna do one of the tunnels like really industrial looking, like super handmade, but then I want the other one to go like through a mountain. I think that would look really cool. Maybe this one would be better as the mountain because it's higher, but I don't know. We'll determine that later. And then another thing, I want to have a waterfall because we have a waterfall down there and I think it looks good. We need to finish it. It's like good enough for now, but the river leading up from that waterfall will kind of like wind up and then go to the middle, where I might take some inspiration from a certain city in the Lego world. It's something about like a lake being shaped like a heart. Some would say a heart lake city. So I might have plans for a heart-shaped lake right in the middle there. It's not Heart Lake City though, it's Uptown Ladybug. It's different. I just think it's cute. I want something different, and it's the perfect little homage to Lego Friends, which I really like. And then the river will lead up maybe over here or just stop in the pond. I'm not sure. Maybe I'll just like leave all of this as hills and like a downtown area, because I think it would be kind of cool to have buildings lining the top here and have like a downtown shopping area along here with market streets throughout, shopping plazas, parks, food trucks, and maybe even some form of like a residential area or a little farm of some sort. I don't know. I guess it's a little overwhelming being able to do literally anything I want in this space. But unlike Middle Earth, where I didn't really have a vision for what it would look like, I was more relying on like me and my husband working together on it. This is something that I can tackle on my own. I'm able to make the lake and the river. I'm able to do all the hills. I'm pretty good at downtowns. I don't know, like decent enough. My first versions of modifying and mocking buildings might not be very good, but even if they're terrible, please be nice. I'm doing my best. So anyways, with that being said, I think that's where we're gonna leave the video today. I have a lot of work to do, obviously, but I'm actually, for the first time in a while, very motivated to start with it and keep going and build something really awesome. And something that I like, that's a reflection of me and the colors in my life. I just want a unique Lego city that makes me happy, and hopefully you guys like it as well. So subscribe if you're new, find me on Twitch, and now let me tell you a little bit about the sponsor of this video, Squarespace. Sparkle, 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 sparkle. Squarespace is an all-in-one platform for building your brand and growing your business online. I like to stand out, I like color, I like to be different, which is of course part of the reason why I'm redoing my Lego city again. You're able to stand out online as well with a beautiful website with just a few clicks. So many websites I go to are boring, but Squarespace gives you all of the tools you need to broaden your online presence, and even has the option for an online store, which is something I've been wanting to create for a while. Purchasing a domain from Squarespace is also so easy. Plus, there's no hidden fees or price hikes. I created my website and bought my domain from Squarespace, and it was totally doable. Like, I'm technologically challenged, so if I can handle it, you can definitely do it too. Also, for all of you lovely artists in the Lego world, you might also love taking advantage of their portfolios and galleries. You can even add password-protected pages to share private work with clients. Head over to squarespace.com for a free trial, and when you're ready to launch, go to squarespace.com/Emmasaurus to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. Thank you so much to Squarespace for partnering with me. Thank you everyone so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.